Hey everybody, this is Boss Ladies Live Radio Show. I have some things on my mind, pre-recorded, you know what I mean? The first thing I have on my mind is this. I have a business called Life. As I'm going through life, I could turn my life into whatever I want. But business is what I like and do want, and it's a lot of talk about life, you know. You hear it every day on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, life. What goes on in life, from getting a new bed to going on Amazon, getting a book, to reading a prayer on a post, to tweeting a happy face, to cussing folks out, to everything you could think of. But life changed for me one day. I was living, I thought, a normal life. I was at work, working hard as a single mom, taking care of two children that have two different personalities and thoughts and all kind of stuff. But I couldn't imagine my life without them. I worked very hard to show them that no matter what, you can do whatever you believe that you can do for yourself. And when you dream, it take you places where you thought that you never would go, even though it might not seem the direction you want to go. This thing called life. I was sat down in my workplace and workstation, and I came out and I met a couple people that introduced me to this life thing. And the first thing I thought was, wow, the main thing that I thought I would never find, I find it in this message today. It wasn't just a business to me. It was like a message. It said, hey, I'm Opportunity. Nice to meet you, Dee Dee. I want to talk to you today about killing the middleman. That's the little guy that takes the little funds that you make a little bit as a kickback from what they let you have. And I'm sitting here like, what? Then I want to talk to you about how you can beat the middleman by, instead of, being a slave to money, how about we teach you how to make money your slave? And I'm thinking to myself, well, I never thought I would have a slave or was a slave to anything. Really woke my mind up. And then they paused it. They said, you got any questions so far? I said, no. They turned it back on. And the presentation kept going. And I said, I do have a question. How much is it? So he sat the computer down, came into another workstation, and let me see this application. One page. I'm thinking it's like 70 pages, you know what I'm saying? It was kind of funny because I didn't know. It was about like, I got the piece of paper in my drawer, my business drawer right now in my office, and the whole business, multi-million-dollar business, was only for me $120. Since then, through the financial fitness program, me and my mom eliminated $17,000 in an electric bill. The electric bill became that high because of foreclosure on the house we were renting to someone, and things happened. And God was good. He delivered us from that situation. And I'm standing here today to let you know that I live to tell it. This thing called life. I don't think, like, when I say I'm here, it's a purpose. It's a reason why I was wanted into a community where people are like-minded in the way of moving forward, taking that next step, making that big decision. Not so much as just success, but just to do something new. We're all unique and we're all different. And we could be all unique and all different and also coexist with one another. And that's one of the things that intrigued me the most. And so I signed up. I'm now a member of this thing called life. I was always a member of this thing called life when I realized that as an adult, you're responsible for yourself. But the things that need to be in place is since you're responsible for yourself, why not do things that you like to do and have a passion for instead of being a slave to something that you don't like or have a passion for? And I live to tell the difference. I mean, I love network marketing. I love business. I love sales. I love people. So why not get into a community where people are doing the same thing? Not to make it a ritual, not to be a copycat, but I'm copying the right cat to get on the dream that I've been launching since 1987. DJ, radio talk show host. That's what I do. I am also a singer and songwriter. I always wanted to be famous. I always wanted to be a star, leave a dent in this universe with my music and my gift. I mean, if people having a bad day, instead of me just telling them, I could sing to them. Everybody can't sing. So some people have to talk to get the message out. Me, I can sing the message out. Singing has been a passion for me since I could remember, as young as the cradle, the little baby bed, but and then it was crazy because I had just came from a business where I sold books and magazines. So when I looked at the products that they were selling, it was just like, oh my God, it's not just books and magazines. It's actually books and magazines that got some life-changing information. And definitely I like to see what that's going to be like. And I'm seeing thousands of people every month changing their life, marriages being healed, people getting their life right with God. The cultures in different places where people come from, all walks of life, are getting along. Where I come from, everybody ain't getting along. Everybody mad at one another. They divided. They don't want to speak. You know what I'm saying? But you go to a place like that, everybody's happy. Everybody's speaking. It's kind of unreal because you don't see that every day. You know what I'm saying? And it's nice to be around people that's genuinely nice. That don't have hang-ups to the point where they just can't be themselves. You know what I'm saying? And it's really about being yourself and who you are. And you could be that, even if you have people within that realm that may not agree with that, but they still got respect for you. You know what I'm saying? They still, got respect for themselves and they know how to handle what they don't agree with, So I just want to say, like 7 minutes in, like the financial fitness program, I think is the way to go. I wish I could get people that I know to understand that there is an opportunity to get out of this long treadmill with never turning it off. You steady running and you ain't going nowhere. You ain't got to live your life like that. Constantly running. Constantly ain't going nowhere though. And then when you stop running, you go backwards. Just think about that for a second. A lot of people's life is in a treadmill type of thing. They turn, they push, they stand on it, they turn on, they walk up on it, they stand up, they turn on the treadmill, they push the on button, they start running. And they start running. They might turn it up a little bit so they can run faster. So they run it faster. They go from they just running. And the more you run, you burning off calories. Yeah, you might have a flat stomach, tight abs, or whatever. But at the end of the day, you're not going nowhere. You just lost some weight. You just sweated a little bit. You just got your heart pumping, which is good. It's good for you breathing your lungs and all that. And it's a good cardiac exercise because your heart is steady, rushing out blood so you can get that adrenaline flowing and blah, blah, blah. Not to be doctorish or anything like that. I'm just saying. But you're not going nowhere. This thing called life. You running, but you just running. A lot of people busy, but they don't know what they busy about. They just busy. That's all they know. I'm busy. I ain't got time for that. I'm busy. Yeah, I thought the same thing. Until I had a conversation with somebody that helped me think about what I was busy about. What is you busy doing? Okay, you do this and then you do that, and then, I mean, what are you getting out of that? It kind of challenged me to think different about my situation, about how I look at my dreams, about how I look at my goals, my vision and purpose. And the first and foremost is the dream. You can't have vision and purpose without a dream. The dream comes first. The vision and purpose come later. Knowing why you doing it in the first place. Why are you working for that company? What are you building? What is the reason, the motive behind what you do? That's what it challenged me to think about. It also challenged me to think about whether I'm using or abusing my money. Where is it going? Who is it going to? Why is it going there? How is it benefiting you and your family? Personal development. What are you saying to yourself? Who are you hanging around? Who are you talking to? Who are you listening to? Who are you watching? Is you on leadership of destruction, or are you on leadership of positivity, motivation, pushing forward, ignoring the naysayers and the outside voices, because they're not your voices. That's why they're called outside voices. It didn't say outside your voices. That's what it was challenging me to think like. You know, also the challenge was, you know, my biggest challenge was how to deal with difficult people. But I had to learn that, you know, I had to not be difficult myself. You know, it's difficult sometimes to get yourself together. You know, first of all, getting yourself together is a job. For real, for real. And no wonder you have the relationships that you have. No wonder your money is the way it is. No wonder you're in the situation you're in. No wonder. I had to look that in the face. And I'm not getting this message for nothing. Somebody want to see me win, and they had to go through somebody else to get somebody else to tell me that. But it was meant for me to be there at that time, to hear that, and to run after that. However it need to be done, it need to get done. And it's simple. Learn from somebody that did it. We want to teach you. I ain't never heard nobody say in business, entrepreneurship, that they want to teach me how to do something. They made them great, and they want to help out. And they want to help you do the same thing. And expand on your horizons and work on your dreams and do what you need to do every single day. To work on that thing that you wake up and say, that's what I want to do for the rest of my life. We're going to help you do that. And I was in. Because I sold a lot of things. Tried a lot of things that they did not work. Because nobody ever said that. They gave me a kit and told me to have fun. And I messed up a lot of money. And I ruined a lot of relationships. Because I didn't know what I was doing. Because I done had that system where something was teaching me how to do something on a regular basis. I had to teach myself how to train myself. So I'm not, dumbfounded to the fact. But I just needed a little training. So, it's amazing. Travel. I love to travel. I like to teach, train, and motivate. Motivation is like motivate, teach, and train. Because when I walk in a room, people motivated. They know, and I know. That's because I know. I can do that. I can be free. I don't have to front and act like somebody else. I'm appreciated. Community that feel that way about themselves. They have no reason to be jealous of you. They have no reason to look down on you. They don't have a reason to be trying to change how you dress and talk and all the rest of that. Because that's what they do. They do that for a living. They get paid to deal with conflict, pressure, and struggle. And some people are conflictive. Some people are a struggle to deal with. And some people are very pressurable. Not pressionable, but pressurable. It's a lot of pressure, Because other people be going through conflict, pressure, and struggle. Conflict, pressure, and struggle. And to find out that you can get paid to manage